powerful weapon. Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. A very friendly evening, respected sir, and all my dear friends. This is Shashank Pandey, and today our debate topic is: can education reduce inequality? I am for the notion, so yes, it can.
A very fanatic good evening to respected sir and all my dear friends. Today's our debate topic is education reduces inequality, and I'm against the notion. So here we begin. In present time, you can see that most of the parents are affording that private schools, and the parents who can't, they are sending their kids to the government school. So how can you say that education reduces inequality?
According to me, that's not the case because many of the parents afford private schools, but there are some parents who cannot. But many people, such as Narendra Modi or some great people like Bill Gates, they all have studied from government school or public schools.
I understand your concern, but don't you think that if like people Narendra Modi ji and like APJ Abdul Kalam, they are studied from government schools. So most of the parents, why they send their kids to private school? They also have to send to their kids to government schools, and this seems like inequality, because if they studied in a same school, so they have a equality. The uniforms are suggested for that only, that nobody should be feel like they are bigger than us and they are lower than us.
But when you say that you should also study in a government school, so it doesn't mean that if a person can afford private school, he would choose to study in a government school. Because if a person can afford private school, if he can afford better facility and better resources, why would he choose a government school?
But don't you think that in private schools the studies are not like the teachers don't take concern to their students' studies, and the teachers are not showing equality to every student. They sees the topper students will sit in front, and the non-topper, like the students who are average and below average, they will sit back bench.
I would like to contradict your point by saying that because that's not the case. In many, I don't know that if that happens, because in my school or in any schools that I know, it doesn't happen. All school gain their image, and all school have an image, so they gain their image by their teachers, by their teaching skills.
I want to contradict your point, because most of the teachers, they like the students are failing in private schools, and the principal of the school said that you have to pass the students for being our image and showing to people that our school is great. So why don't you think that it's an inequality?
If the principal doesn't say that you have to pass the students, so then also they can't fail children. Like as my concern, for the children of 5th to 8th, they can't fail them.
I understand your concern. It's a CBSE rule.
Yeah, it's
But
a CBSE rule.
yeah, but after 9 the students are failing. They have to pass them for 10th class. Well, it's an inequality with the toppers in every student in the
How can
school.
you say that they have to pass the students? Because as far as I am concerned, teachers don't pass the student. They based on the fame or saying or in the orders of the principal, they just pass them in. They pass them for their marks, for their hard work.
I contradict your point. They doesn't pass the students for their marks and like their hard work. They are the normal student. If a normal student is failed, so the principal of the school, when he checked the sheets, so he said, please add some marks and pass him for the next class. We don't have to fail any student in our school.
I think we are going off the topic. Yeah, so we are going off the topic. We should
we should move on to the next point.
So the next point, according to me, if the society is educated, so there would be less inequality, because if everybody has a modern thinking, so they would just try to abolish inequality.
I understand your concern, but don't you think the people who can't afford the education and the private schools education and that all, so if they live in the society, they are seems like lower class. So why they are showing that inequality to them also?
As you said, that lower caste or upper caste thing, so that thing is already abolished by the Indian government. That thing doesn't exist now.
By the government, I understand your concern, but they are abolished by the Indian government. But the people of the place they are living, they are discriminating the peoples. They are creating inequality between them. For example, they said some people are untouchable and that all.
So that's the matter. If you want to prove to the society that you are not an untouchable, you can also do a thing. There is nothing like untouchable. So you have to work hard, study, and get educated.
I don't think so. Only studying, you have only study by studying only. You have to be educated and you have to be a part of society. You can by taking opportunities and that working hard. By that also you can be a part of society.
Yeah, so that's the thing that you can all.
Yeah. So in this case, I don't think so. Only education alone reduces inequality.
Now give final question. Final argument.
So I would like to conclude the topic by saying that education alone cannot reduce inequality if systemic barriers and unequal access persist. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you. Education is the thing that removes inequality from the society and shapes the people of tomorrow.
Wonderful. Well done, everyone.